Okay, and I've got my I'm voicing over on my channel here. Good luck, thank you. And my little old goat will get up running here. Okay, and I'm sitting at a pause screen. You do what you got to do. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Okay, so just to get this out of the way, you are watching Backseat Driver. I'm your host, Undead Nicole. I work for Undead Labs. I'm your community manager, one of them. And every week we do the same thing. It's changed so that I'm no longer driving the bus. Right today, I've got Market who's driving, and I'm going to be his backseater. We've also switched it up, so I can't see what he does. I'm watching in real time with you. Obviously, I can't talk today.
More coffee.
I know. Blah, blah, for real. So I'm going to be watching this in real time with you, and we will all just have a good time, as per usual. If you want to be the driver of the bus, give me an email, nicole@undeadlabs.com, and I will put you on the schedule. All right. Now I'm going to stop streaming and start hosting.
All right.
Be right back.
Sounds good. Thank you to everybody showing up. Hello. I have all of the alerts and stuff turned off, just so that it won't get in the way of everything. So if you say something and I miss it, I do apologize. If you follow and I miss it, thank you very much. It's pretty good. Okay, so what about...
we are now hosting you.
Ooh, hello. How's it going? Fuzzy. Sargonis, how's it going? A couple of my regular people who come and harass me in various games. This one being one of them. They sit on the sidelines and laugh at me dying. Like happened, was it Wednesday? I was streaming this to get to breakdown level 2, so that I wouldn't at least be a level 1 nub. It is still level 2. I'm a chicken. But
I've gotten past level 3, so I'm not going to judge you.
Okay, good. Because yeah, that's something. It's pretty crazy. I fell down a cliff yesterday, trying to run away from a juggernaut, which was an awful lot of fun. And I ended up getting a red state on my character and got back home and wasn't sure what to do. Had to restart the game. Thank you for the advice. I appreciate that. Didn't lose the character.
Oh, hey, that's good.
Right?
Because sometimes you do, right? Or sometimes they come back and they're only chopped in half.
Right.
So you get this weird, character animation where they're like a little floppy around their midsection.
I haven't seen that one yet. Well, knock on wood.
That is disturbing.
Just make sure, yeah. So
let's knock on all of the wood.
Let's knock on all the wood. Oh, look, they're knocking on the windows. I have been attacked by a couple of ferals and survived it, which I'm thoroughly stunned by because I don't normally survive attacks by ferals.
Impressive as hell. I'm impressed.
Yeah, well, I'm an old guy, but I try to keep up. So yeah, it's mainly right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to overcome. I did something insanely stupid when I moved to breakdown level 2 on my stream the other day. I decided it'd be a good idea to take the horticulturist instead of my medic.
What?
Yeah. I could have sworn that I had him already on the RV and I had to go after somebody because you know how that works out. And in the going after somebody, I guess I chose the wrong person and ended up taking a horticulturist with me instead of my medic. So I had to go and find 3 other survivor camps with people that would, eventually join me to find a medic. Now, that's not the worst of it. The worst of it is that I had 3 people sick when I moved to level 2.
Okay, so pro advice. A, don't move levels when you've got sick people. Certainly don't bring them with you.
They weren't sick when I left.
Oh, that sucks.
And one of them had the beloved F word. No, I'm not talking about profanity. I'm talking about fever.
succubus, although that sets you right up for the mercy shot
That's
achievement.
true. That's very true. With my luck, I was expecting, to get a message that says, so and so survivor is snacking on Bob. Oh, I better run.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. So really quick, I want to say hi to all of our regular viewers.
Hello.
Cloudcraft Games here, Snowy Death Kitten, Ruler Plays, who helped me test my mic before we went live, Dan31B, True Vulgarian, Murderous, Azumi-chan, Nana Gamer, I can't remember if I said her yet, and I think that's it. You guys, thank you so much for joining us today.
Those are all names that sound familiar to me.
Need support. Yeah,
Yes.
and they're all super awesome. You know what? Just flat out, we have an amazing community to start.
Yep.
Just each edition. It's just a little joy. Listen to me. I'm such a Care Bear.
That's okay.
Everybody. Craft Gamers, fast and confident driving.
There we go.
No, that's not true. I'm obviously not a fast. No, I am a fast driver, just not competent.
Well, it's you got to take care. I mean the driving physics, from what I understand, are going to be vastly improved in 2. At least that's the word on the Discord, and I'm looking forward to that. Just need to get that out of the way. Excellent. Yeah. And I stick to trucks. I was watching you guys, you and Cot Jockey last week. I watched it after the fact, but he was commenting on the fact that he sticks to the larger trucks because they tend to be a little bit more stable at speed, which is a good thing.
They're also a little bit sturdier, so when you're running down hordes of zombies, they're not going to start smoking right away like your other trucks are.
Right. Yeah, and they do that pretty quickly. So, see, I've got a doctor, but he's sick.
Let's take a look at your. Can you upgrade your clinic? Yep, there you
Just
go.
did. Yeah, that was what I went out and specifically got those supplies for while we were getting everything. I'm like, I need to go and do this before somebody mocks me.
Good idea. Wow, everybody's sick. I don't want you to lose.
Yep.
Oh,
no, I'll be all right.
Might lose.
We'll be okay. We just got the doctor. The guy that's taking care of everybody is sick. That's not dangerous, right?
Not at all.
And he's got a cough. At least he doesn't have a fever. That's usually... Ooh.
It's nothing but a flesh wound.
Yeah. Oh, man. These guys really want my help. That's all that they go hunt a juggernaut. That sounds like a great idea. I don't...
Listen, they are stupidly easy to kill now.
Are they?
I'm going to tell you how to do it.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Get an SMG.
Okay.
Put a suppressor on it. Mm-hmm. You will take off his head, and before he can even reach you, as long as you're shooting at his head. Yeah, it's. I used to be stupidly scared of them, and I am stupidly scared of them in the second game. I am telling you what. But
yeah.
But in the first one now, they're way easy.
Okay.
I don't get filled with the dread. So if you're just using a regular rifle or a shotgun or a pistol, obviously you have to take care with how you kill them.
Right.
But you get a 50 caliber or a grenade launcher or one of the I want to say explosive shotguns, but that's not the incendiary shotguns.
Yes.
Or an SMG that you have an auto fire. It cuts through them like butter.
Okay, well, I will take that advice. I'm currently using that Clio DMR. That thing is just, oof. It is potent.
The Clio guns are pretty nice. So, true story. This is the first year that I was brave enough to actually go and do the Clio missions. Before that, I was like, nope.
See,
right out of there every time.
Yeah, and I the first one when they because I picked up Lifeline and they started in there, didn't they? Or did they start in Breakdown?
No, they started in Breakdown.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I have trouble sometimes remembering what patch added what did what to what game. I'm gonna go and grab an SMG because if I've got to hunt one of those things, I'm gonna take that advice. Yeah. Yeah, and Fuzz, you do need to get the second one. Absolutely. Spring 2018.
Spring. So Jeffrey says that Brant had so much fun making the Cleo guns, and I believe it.
Yeah, they are a blast. I've got this Revo shotgun that I have not used yet. Mostly, I tend to steer clear of these bigger, the more aggressive Clio weapons like the grenade launchers and stuff like that, just because it's one of those things that, yeah, using an explosive will definitely get rid of the problem that you have right now, but it will create a bigger one by nature.
That's what your suppressors are for.
Right.
Obviously, you're going to chew through a lot of bullets, so but you can shoot one at a time while you're aiming. Hit your space bar, and that deselects the automatic, and it just you shoot one at a time.
Indeed. Yeah, I pretty much always go single shot because automatic is loud and obnoxious. But
True Vulgarian wants to know if the prepper gun launcher is the best one in the game. Maybe.
I need to find one that isn't 9mm. I am running drastically low of 9mm ammunition and would prefer to find a...
I thought I saw one that was a 40 cal.
There's a 45, and I think I've got 45. Oh yeah, I got more than enough 45. Okay. Let's see. We'll take this one along.
Don't forget to suppress it.
I've got one in my inventory. Yeah, this one was
I wasn't looking. You're like, Nicole, I'm 30 seconds ahead of you. We've got this.
We've got this. We're good. Okay, so we'll fill up on this just for the heck of it. We've got, what I'll do even is I'll attach a suppressor from here, one of the machined ones, and we'll take another one along with just in case. I've got snacks and I've got meds. We should be good. Famous last words.
So we had a player who has since not been playing as much because he got a girlfriend and a better job.
That happens.
Telling you, relationships ruin good gaming guilds.
Indeed.
All right. So, but anyways, his big thing was snacks. He was like, you need to like double up on your snacks all the time, and it's a great theory, right? Snacks will help you out, especially when you are mobbed by zombies and you can't seem to make it to your car and you keep running out of stamina.
Indeed.
Into the space problem, right?
Yeah.
Only got so many slots to fill.
And unless you're carrying a powerhouse, or unless you're using a powerhouse, you can only carry 3 items like that instead of 4 if you've got a powerhouse.
Yep. Everybody in chat is saying that the Talon.
The Talon.
It's a rifle, though.
Oh, okay. Well, thankfully, I mean, not really totally thankfully, one of my survivors is in trouble, so saved by the bell. Gotta go and help a brother out, you know?
Oh, no. Gosh,
Bummer.
darn it. You can't kill that Juggernaut.
No.
I'm telling you. Once you get over the Juggernaut fear,
Yeah.
Hold on.
it's stupidly easy.
I will definitely, oh, he's over here. She's over here. Somebody's over here.
The only reason I'm not afraid of ferals is because I have been lucky enough to be swinging at the right time.
Ah, yes.
And so I clip them as they're diving for me, although I have been pulled apart a couple of times. A couple times this year, even.
I haven't been pulled apart by one in a while, but I know it's coming. I can feel it.
He says, make him charge you and dodge so he runs into a building. Oh, for the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Yep, that stuns him.
Yep.
That is such a traditional boss mechanic that it took me forever to learn.
Yep. And I'm going to take those with me just so that we can get back there. There's also... Where did I put the truck? There's also the running into them with a vehicle like this. Of course, the vehicle usually does not fare too well after it, but if you back into them, you should still be able to drive the vehicle away. That will stun them. or if you're lucky enough to be confronted by a juggernaut near a propane tank, such as the one I'm about to drive
that'll
up
kill
on,
him.
that popping one of those things right there with him standing next to it.
Blows him to bits. And then you've got like a juggernaut barbecue, which is really nice.
Right. And then, you know, more zombies show up to the party, of course, because, you know, big bangs do that.
We'll crack open a cold one for you.
Oh, Murderous. Okay, so Murderous says, not if your girlfriend is a gamer like me, get her into the game. I totally agree. So when I was a guild leader back forever ago, when I actually still played MMOs, that was always my first bit of advice.
Okay, that's all we needed.
You'd hear the guys who'd be like, oh, my girlfriend doesn't like to game. I have not run into a girl gamer yet who has a boyfriend who does not like to game. So, but the situation could be in either situation. This is the solution. Just get them into the game. All you have to do is get somebody interested in one piece of the game, and then it kind of unlocks all the rest. So, for sure, be like, hey, watch this really cool thing that I'm doing right here, and you'll hook them. And then, for a while, this is the hard one for me because I'm a mocker. You have to refrain from mocking them when they do really stupid things.
Be supportive.
At least. And it's going to be hard, but at the end of the day, you have somebody who completely enables you to spend money on games, and that's probably not always a good thing, but you know.
Yeah.
And when you're like, hey babe, I promised my friends that I would co-op 4-player State of Decay 2 tonight, your partner will be like, hey, that's totally cool. I'll pop in too.
Indeed. You know, it's funny. My wife looked at this game and she said that, you know, she's been watching me play it streaming and not streaming for a while now. And it's starting to grab a hold of her too. So,
yes.
Yeah.
It is a very empowering game. Just for everybody, right? Like, because you have to make smart decisions. And so when you make those smart decisions, you feel really good about yourself. Because when you make stupid decisions, you die and you stay dead. And so, you know, it encourages people. They're like, hey, this is totally awesome. Or you're going to end up with a wife who rage quits. I did that a few times.
You can do that. Okay. All right, here we go. Now the cool thing is that this just happens to be my firearm. Oh, this isn't a fully automatic. Uh-oh. That's okay. That's why I have firearms as my special skill, because I can slow down time. Yeah,
yes.
See?
That
I still
is
can't
totally-
hit.
Look at that. That is beautiful. You
try.
took him down like you were a pro.
There we go. One more. To the melon. Now let's get the hell out of here. He's dead now. He'll be dead very shortly.
All right. I'm like, he's not dead.
He's not dead.
Azumi-chan, I cannot confirm that for you, and I am really, really sorry. But I can't deny it either. So I am at an unfortunate point where I just can't give you any information. Azumi-chan asked, can I confirm that the PC version will arrive at the same day as the Xbox version?
Gotcha.
Yes, I can confirm that since State of Decay 2 is a Play Anywhere title, if you buy the if you buy the PC from the Xbox store, then you can play with Xbox players. So it's cross-platform on the Windows platform and Xbox platform. Did any of that make any sense? Like, if it didn't make sense, then, you know,
it did
I'll
to
try
me.
and explain it better.
One could safely assume, since they are launching at the same, or since they are going to be playable across both, one would assume, it might be a safe assumption to think that they'd release it the same. Otherwise, it'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? But I see. It's fortunate I am fluent in company speak, I have
So
a
what you're
plus
saying
1.
is you can read between the lines of what I'm saying to you. Wink, wink.
Wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more.
Yep. So I can't confirm or deny a delay in release between the platforms, but you can cross-play between them
Right.
as long as you get the PC version from the Windows 10 store.
Huh. Yep. Oh,
Yes.
nice. Big backpack.
Everything
Love
I
those
really-
things. Yeah.
I really feel like I'm pushing the boundaries here of what I'm actually revealing, so I'm going to shut up before I get myself fired.
Don't get yourself in trouble. Nope. Revert back to I cannot confirm or deny. You see, a lot of people
I
will
see nothing
wonder.
and hear
Yeah,
nothing.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yes. A lot of people will look at, if somebody says, I've had a conversation with a couple of different game devs across a few different companies over my time, and one of the things that made the most sense to me is one dude came out and said, look, I can't say yes or no on anything, because if I say no, you're going to expect me to say what else there is an answer of no to. So if I say, oh, there's aliens in State of Decay 2, but you already denied something else, by silence, you're saying it's going to be there. I understand your predicament, and believe me, I do not envy it.
Now, standard MO these days is just to say I can neither confirm nor deny the existence of whatever it is you are asking me.
Yup.
Unless it's already been confirmed or denied by Jeff or Foggy in one of their interviews. Because, we released some information on at Gamescom as well as E3.
Yeah.
So there are interviews out there, and they're filled. They are chock full of little nuggets of information. Also, Microsoft, the website they control and released information on stateofdecay2.com or stateofdecay.com. They will update any information that we can talk about there as well.
Excellent. That is brilliant. Yeah, and I understand. You got to be careful with that stuff.
I think it's a matter of managing expectations and also hype. If we were full blown information dump right now, we don't want to lose. We don't want to lose that that momentum before launch.
Right.
Nana Gamer, I am going to be streaming ASAP on release day. You bet your butt I am. And hopefully I will be streaming with some of you guys.
Sign me up. I've already got a little crew of my usual followers here that are pretty hyped up about picking it up, and we'll gain some more steam for you, I'm sure, as time goes on. But yeah, I will absolutely be streaming the living snot out of it when it does release. So yeah.
For sure. So, Cloudcraft Gamer brings up a really good point. I don't know if it's necessarily 100% true, but he says that he talked to a dev who said that the main reason we don't give out information on their game was fear of internet harassment. I don't think that's necessarily true. It's a matter of, let me give you a really good example. A developer says, I would like this to be a multiplayer game. Now, before any of the core systems are in, they're talking about the things that they would really like to see in the game. And once you build those core systems, you get a better idea of what else what kind of features can go into that game. What you have, that was a beautiful finishing move.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you have a better idea of what your constraints for the game are. How many development hours that you have to play with before you have to launch the game, what your tech systems can handle, your artists, the skill of your design team, like all of those things come together. And so you build your critical systems out and say, well, crap, we can't add multiplayer because it's going to add like 3 years to our development cycle. And your game is supposed to launch like next year, maybe the year after. And so you have to but you've already said I would really like my game to have multiplayer. And so the people that have heard that have been like, hey, wait a second, you promised us this feature and you didn't deliver.
Right.
So it's mostly about managing expectations. We don't want to say anything until it is like 100% there. So that when we tell you that something is gonna happen, it's definitely gonna happen.
And show of hands, everyone that even had a remote problem with what Nicole just said here. Show of hands, how many game developers have hyped up something that you took interest in, and then later you found out it didn't really pan out that way? It's because they didn't heed what she's talking about.
So listen, as a gamer myself, I have a laundry list of games that I got really interested in, and I followed, and I was like, yes, this is going to be the one. This is going to be the utopia of all games. And it turned out that didn't work out quite the way that they had expected. Making games is hard. I watch the channels at work, and crap comes up, and there are bugs, and there are technical difficulties, and I think that we have one of the smartest teams in the industry. Of course I do. There are challenges, right? And I think that most gamers, until you have a real look at the inside of what actually it takes to make a game, it's difficult to understand. So I have a lot of forgiveness for those early games where I was like, why aren't you doing this thing that you said you would do? Now I'm like, oh, yeah.
Now I get it. Yeah. Oh,
now
okay.
I understand why the thing didn't happen.
Right.
And it still is disappointing, but at the same time, you're like, oh.
Yep.
I understand that.
I've lost count of how many situations like that I've been through. And I usually end up spending an awful lot of time, a lot more time than I should, ranting about it. So it's good. Oh, he's still sick.
Oh, true Bulgarian, you're right. I totally did forget to post about Backseat Driver on the Twitter feed. Sonia kind of owns our Twitter feed, and I don't like stepping on her toes. So I just forgot to remind her that I was doing it. It's my bad. Yep. Entirely my bad.
Indeed, what Hephaestus said: promise nothing and never disappoint. Yeah.
Exactly.
Stay away from that word. Yeah. And unfortunately, the consumer side of the gaming industry hears the word promise a lot more than it's actually spoken.
Right. Well, I mean, there are expectations.
Sure.
And some of them are a little unreasonable. Mm-hmm. Not all of them, but some of them are. Yeah. And I think that a lot. So most of you guys who are in our community, we are actually a more mature age-wise demographic of people. Mm-hmm. And so we have been following games for years and years. And at the start of the industry, a lot of excitement, and there was a lot of, hey, we're gonna do this thing, hype, and everything's gonna be amazing, and so things have a tendency to get overpromised by overzealous and excited. I mean, because it's exciting and it's super fun to make a video game. I mean, it would be silly if you had a bunch of game developers making games who actually didn't like or love games. And so, it's kind of, it might be a little bit of the industry's fault as well. So that's what I'm getting at. We might have raised those expectations a little bit from just the past. I mean, when you go years expecting a certain thing and that's the way it goes, then you kind of get stuck in a little bit of a rut. So long story short, because I kind of got off on a little bit of a random train there. Long story short is by not giving you any information right now, and damn, I know it's so frustrating because it's frustrating for me too.
I can imagine.
But putting out information in for you guys, you don't have any expectations for the game other than it's going to be like State of Decay 1, but bigger and better.
And multiplayer.
And multiplayer.
You've mentioned that once or
Remaps.
twice before, so yeah.
So expectations are low. What we
Yep.
deliver, and it is my honest to God hope that you love what we're giving you. Hope you guys will be like, oh, rack on, this is awesome. So there you
It
go.
sounds it. I mean, you guys do sound pretty excited about it, and I mean, I understand that there is a certain level of corporate necessity for that, or company necessity for that. I do get that.
Well, yeah, there's
But
that.
there, it, like you said, it would be weird if people designed games that didn't enjoy playing them or anything about them. Oh, and have a good night, Fuzz. Take care. Don't get run over. She's like 8 hours ahead of me, so and yeah.
So you know what? I think you and I are not watching the same chat feed.
Probably not. I think I'm sitting on my channel and you're sitting on UL.
There's so
But that's
much to
okay.
do
Yeah,
out there.
that is okay. Ruler wants to know if I could please ask to sort the locker in State of Decay 2. Brother, I can ask, but I cannot promise delivery. Ruler wants you to sort the locker in State of Decay 2.
Yeah, basically this what he's talking about here is
Oh, I know.
being able to for anybody that's questioning why this is a big deal, you can't reorganize this without pulling stuff into your inventory and putting it back, and you'd have to switch characters around. Not fun. And mostly for things like this, so that you can have quick access to your medications and snacks and stuff like that. I get it. I completely understand, and I would, if that's something that can be swing it, yes. But yeah, that's something. One of those things that it requires would require UI work, wouldn't it?
Yes.
And
Yep,
UI
whatever.
work is a pain in the ass.
and a little bit of programming.
Right.
I'm sure our program guys are like, shut up, Nicole, shut up.
Stop it. Yep. Don't make me do that. Just glance off to another question. Sure.
Then it also becomes an issue of what would you rather have? Would you rather have so I can't even get into this hypothetical debate with you
Right.
because I can't
Nope.
give anything away.
Don't do it.
But would you rather have sortable lockers or this other thing that is really awesome?
Mhm.
So
Yes. It's tough.
it comes down to time
Balancing
versus,
resources. Mm-hmm. Oh yes. And anybody that's paying a bit of attention to how, you don't even have to know anything about programming or code or whatever. I don't know anything about that kind of stuff other than it's way over my pay grade to understand. But I have enough of an understanding of what it entails to know that it's not easy whenever anybody puts an idea up on a forum somewhere and goes, oh, you should do this, blah, 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 it'll be easy. I always laugh to myself because
Yep.
it doesn't matter what it is. It's not going to be easy. It's not like working on a car engine. You take it apart until you find the broken bit. You replace it, put it back together the way you found it, and start the car. It doesn't work like that with programming.
Theoretically speaking, it kind of does, but also, your car has parts from different manufacturers, and are those parts compatible with each other? Oh shit, you forgot to put in that screw, and you've got 5 screws left over from putting your car back together because something didn't fit right. It's just logistically speaking,
Right.
it's just difficult.
Indeed. And then, when you take apart a car engine, you've got a nice display of parts in front of you. If you've done it right, you've got a nice display of parts in front of you. If you need, diagrams, if you're like me and would require something like that in order to rebuild an engine. But, rebuilding an engine, as long as you can follow what you're doing, is not conceivably that difficult because it's mechanical. But yeah, I can't imagine surfing through lines and lines and lines of code to find one bad actor. No, to hell with that. No. No.
Killer Play says you find 99 bugs in the code, you fix one, and then you have 148 bugs in the code.
Mm-hmm.
Truth.
Yep.
Truth, my friend.
Yep. Yeah. No good deed goes unpunished, right?
Hello?
Indeed. Yeah, and Sargonis in my channel said that honestly, the second game could take the form of the first one and involve co-op, and he'd be 100% satisfied with it.
Right on.
Yeah.
Like, yay. Yay.
Which is
Lower
good, you know.
expectations.
Low expectations.
I'm
Excellent.
super happy with that for
Yup.
sure. It is fun to play though. You know,
Careful.
I can't say anything except that I've been playtesting and it's really coming together and it's way more fun to play now than it was, you know.
Oh
6
yeah,
or 8 months
at the
ago,
beginning
so-
of it, yeah, when everything was real floaty and people walked through walls and cars flew upside down, or no, wait, that no, but yeah, I can sympathize with that,
Time to move on.
like pre-alpha state, that kind of level.
Oh, I know, and you know, although with that said, my patience for early access games on Steam has increased dramatically since I started playing.
Right, low expectations.
Lord, I'm like, hey, look at how good you guys are doing. You've got the system online. Good job. I'm such a cheerleader. Holy crap. Hey, Del, it's good to see you.
Awesome.
Dude, Nicole, I make everybody feel really good about themselves. Thank you.
There you go. Uh-oh. That was a sound I don't like. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I knew it. I knew there was a feral in here.
Building?
Ow. Yeah, in a building. Whew.
Oh, we've got people there to help take him
Yeah.
out. It's fine.
At least.
Crowd him.
Crowd him. Yeah, push him into a
yeah?
corner. Mess him up.
God,
Whew.
really bummed me out.
Yeah, I get a little jumpy playing this. I do. It's good. It's really good.
No, it's good. You know what? Anything that engages you. And the ferals, they're jump scares, right? Like,
Big time.
I am not ashamed to admit that the first time one of them jumped on me, I might have screamed like a little girl. Might have jumped out of my chair
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
quickly scrambled away from my desk in fear for my very life.
They are pretty terrifying. I would concur. Yeah, I'm not as scared of them as I was though. So there is something to the whole, getting over the juggernaut fear, that whole thing. Once you roll away, once you're able to roll away from one a couple of times, and you kind of shake the sweat off your hands a little bit, like, all right, I can do this. I got this.
Anybody hear me?
So I don't know if you watched Big Ed streams, but he was my backseater a couple of times and actually showed me how to. I'm so embarrassed to say this. Showed me how to use the keyboard commands to do things like dodge roll and spin kick,
Yes.
and
Space for this.
that really helped me out a lot.
Yeah, they're vital. They really are. Without that, and I keyboard and mouse. Of course, I came to this game from the Xbox, and while I didn't have a PC, mine blew up, and I do quite mean literally. There was a very bright flash of light and a loud pop, and
Oh my gosh.
yeah, and so I was consoling it for a while. And the moral of the story is never let your power supply get old. Just replace it every couple of years, because you can, and there's no reason not to. It took everything but the hard drive and the video card-ish. Everything with it. Motherboard, CPU was all fried from that.
My power supply. Maybe I should get on that. Although I'm due for a new tower upgrade. So
Ooh, nice.
yeah, this year sometime in the next 12 months, I'm going to get a new PC.
Excellent.
Just because, well, I need to upgrade my motherboard.
Yeah. See, and I was recently able to do that with the help of some very lovely and kind benefactors here on my channel. That coupled with my wife and my son going, you need to do something with your time, I was able to build a very nice machine, and yeah, so it's going much better than it was, and it runs this beautifully, and that's really what matters. As long as it runs State of Decay flawlessly, then all other concerns.
Then everything else is totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Yep.
I get what you're saying.
Now there is one thing, because I know that it has been said that State of Decay 2 will be on the Windows 10 platform, and I did ask over Twitter, I think, a while back, but you know, of course, in the flurry, I didn't see a response from it. But maybe it's something that you can answer or not. You know, either that, you can deny it. Will it be compatible with Windows 7? Because I know that there are people like me that are still holdouts for the newer operating system.
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's not a yes or no answer for me. And mostly it's because I haven't asked, because I don't want to have to be in the position to have to be able to answer it yet.
Yeah,
So-
you got to be careful what questions you ask, so that, yeah, I hear you. Carry on.
If I don't know, I can't tell you.
Right, exactly. It's the whole spy theory. I can't
Right.
I can't divulge information that I don't have.
Honestly, I don't know.
that's good.
But even if I did know, I couldn't tell you.
Gotcha. Excellent.
So, I mean, closer than we were last year.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jimbo. So we're closer this year than we were last year.
Right.
To release. I mean, we get closer every day.
Wow,
Sooner or
imagine
later. I know.
that.
The logic I'm laying down is astounding today.
Ooh.
Whew.
Ha.
Soon.
Soon.
And I don't know how long soon is actually, but eventually we're going to start giving you guys information, and rather than later, and that will come up. I mean, because obviously we've got a lot of gamers who want to know. So,
Sure.
so yeah, I don't know. Even if I did know, I couldn't say.
All good. Understandable.
And hopefully soon we'll be able to divulge.
Excellent. The ever-present developer soon.
Oh, I know. So wasn't it Brad McQuaid who did that soon TM? He started it.
I think so. That sounds familiar.
He needs to go
Check
before
that
it even
out.
gets started, right? Travel
yeah.
back in time.
Mhm.
So yeah, soon TM.
Soon TM. That's
Hello.
okay.
The time unit of soon. Baseball skit, right? When they're watching the video. We're watching it right now, but when does it happen? I don't know. How soon? Soon.
Soon. That's an answer.
Backwards driving is a blessing in State of Decay 2. Oh, State of Decay. Well, in all State of Decays,
In all
backward
State of
driving.
Decay, backward driving is imperative.
is a blessing.
Yes. Always drive backwards, especially when you've got hordes coming at you. Most definitely.
That bumper gravy is tasty.
Bumper gravy. Haven't heard that one. The one phrase that I've heard recently that I've got to hand out to one of my other followers, Sid. He turned me on to one that I'd never heard before. Is turning someone into a meat crayon. Yeah, I like that one.
That is an awesome phrase. Like, I can't visualize what a meat crayon looks like,
Right.
but I dig the word.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it's actually for me. I'm thinking just the opposite. It's really easy for me to visualize what, you know, somebody getting dragged down the street by a truck. You know, ugly. I've already looked at these here.
I'm definitely coming to you when I decide to upgrade, because you're like the smartest computer guy I know. Ruler Plays, I want to know when your birthday is. I can't tell you if we're going to release around your birthday, but now I'm just curious.
Well, mine is technically before spring, but right before spring. I was gonna, you've got that the guess when it's gonna release thing you on the forum or something like that. I think I was gonna put my birthday in there, but then I thought, no, my birthday is about a week and a half before actual spring. So, yep, I'm in the middle of March.
So my kid,
Hmm.
who is a freshman in college now, we were
Oh.
talking about it a little bit earlier on Discord, how easy it is to send money to your kids in college now.
Oh.
So my kid is a fan of the game, and he was like, "Hey, mom," because he's got a deep voice now.
Uh-huh.
"Hey, mom, are you going to give me State of Decay 2 for my birthday?" And being the smart-ass mother that I am, I said, "Is your birthday in the spring?" He said, "It's almost spring." I said, "Well, if it's not in the spring, then no."
Then no. I have perks, but not those kind of perks.
Well, and it's hard because, like, when you've got family who are fans, you want to tell
Right.
them everything about
Sure.
the game because you tell your families all the kinds of stuff about
Yep.
work. But I was like, you know what, loose lips sink ships, kid.
Yep.
I can't tell you anything.
Yep. Yeah, back when, back in the day when you didn't have the internet to move something around so quickly. No.
Right.
No, but these days it spreads like wildfire, and once it does, it's not like you can just call in a crew and put it out. It doesn't work like
Back
that.
in the stable after it's already
Yeah.
escaped. Yep.
Yep.
It's already out there.
Not coming back. Oh, well, no, I should rephrase. It's not coming back in a good way. Yeah.
Yeah. So technically, spring starts on what? March 21st?
21st, yep.
To June 21st is springtime here in North America.
Mm-hmm. So one could derive an approximate date through that, but
You have to actually say in the northern hemisphere because in the southern hemisphere, it's spring right now.
right, yeah, indeed it is, isn't it?
Yep. Springtime in the northern hemisphere is when our game will release.
Springtime in the northern. All right. Well, that's a little bit more specific. There you go. Brilliant. Oh, let's
Specific
see.
as I can get without losing my job. Thank you very
Right.
much.
Yeah, don't
So
lose your job.
we've only got 10 minutes to go.
10
This is
minutes.
been a very quick driver today.
It
feels.
has. Oh, okay. I'm gonna hit him through the wall. That's okay. 4. There we go. Oh, I didn't equip that. That's right. 'Cause she's an edged weapons specialist, and
Oh, I was gonna say. Well, I noticed that your axe was about to break.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Thankfully,
Okay.
the Clio drops do not terrify me. They're good. They're good times. Pretty much the best way that I go about it, the way that I go about it anyway, not the best way, but best for me, is to take a vehicle in there, obviously wrangle them up a little bit, run over that first crew, and because the drop is screaming its lungs
Okay.
out, you take a couple of firecrackers or something of the like, a noisemaker, toss it off in the distance, run up, hurry your search because it doesn't matter if it gets loud because it's going to be loud anyway. And once you do that, it shuts the alarm off. And then as long as you don't leave the area, you're good. Mop up the rest, and you're in supplies. Okay. I've got, hopefully nobody is missing, because I hate it when people are missing. I had somebody die on me because it didn't give me a quest to go looking for them, but I had to leave. I'm like, alright, well, you're on your own, lady, and she bit it.
So, and that is probably the best advice I could ever give anybody. Before you log off, make sure that you don't have any missing players. Otherwise, they will likely die while you're offline. The good news is that State of Decay 2 will not have that offline simulation.
Oh, that I was afraid to ask because I was afraid of having the I can't answer that question. But thank you. Oh, that's special to me.
So that was actually the first thing that Jeff confirmed.
Oh, yeah?
Most of our players hate that because you log on to just nothing but frustration.
Right. Yep. And
True.
it makes joining, it makes picking the game up after, like, if you've got to go on vacation or if you're, working overtime or just working too much, you have another addiction.
Just working.
Just working. Yeah.
Or sleeping.
Yep.
You're not allowed to work or sleep.
It's that, the login bonus that a lot of games will give you, like online multiplayer games will give you, if you log in every day, we'll give you a free box or something. Your login bonus for this is people don't die today. Yay, that's a good bonus.
That's true.
Yep.
Congratulations. Everybody's still alive.
Yes. That's always a good thing to log into. Indeed.
It is. Yeah, for sure. I have not loaded up the game in I guess 2 weeks now. I haven't played State of Decay 1 in 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure everything's collapsed.
Yep. Yep. You're going to have one person, you're going to have no camp, and it's going to give you a message. You have been expunged. Whoops.
Oh, thankfully, the punishment for it kind of decreases the longer time you go, so it's not going to be so bad. Like, if I had gone just a week without playing, then that would have been bad. But now that I'm at the 2-week mark, things will be fine.
No, that's good. That's good at least. Yeah, it's not like an hour-for-hour thing. Like, you log out of the game and you stay logged out for 4 hours. You're not going to come back and 4 actual hours have have passed in the game, unless it's a construction, right? Will that do it? I don't even remember if it's. But yeah, people don't starve to death very often.
Yeah. When you log off, so it will halt until you log back on again.
Oh, good.
Because once you exit the game, everything stops.
That is very good.
That is one of those. That is one of those things that's what I like offline simulations for, because when I can load up a whole bunch of construction projects and they just go offline.
Right.
And then when I log back on, there they will be. Mm-hmm. But you can't just, have that. You have to have the other or not benefits, but detriments as well.
Indeed.
That's the part that sucks.
Is SOD 2 going to have multiplayer? Yes, yes, and yes.
I think he's 4-person drop-in co-op.
Yes. Oh, and the drop-in system is sick. I gotta say, so very clever. Whoever came up with that idea over there, pat them on the back. The launching a flare into the air is going to be the thing, right? That's still a thing?
That's what I've heard.
That's what you've heard? Good. Yeah, the idea of launching a flare into the air to get somebody to join your game is just clever. It's clever as hell. I love that.
Standpoint is super clever. I'm actually
Ow.
I have not tested multiplayer yet in the new game, so I honestly do not know.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that was hilarious. I kicked the door open, the zombie charged me, slammed his own head into the door, and died. That was great. That was just...
Do your hard work for them, or they do your hard work for you, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I love it when they do. That's good stuff. Oh, yeah, so let's go and set these guys... Oh, they're all going to climb over the fence. That's good. They're getting a workout before they come after me. They figure they needed to get a little more hungry before they chase.
Or cardio.
Yes.
Well, you know what so this is what I think is the funniest about the AI in this game is that you move away and they'll climb over the fence. But if you move back towards them, they're going to climb back into their little enclosure.
Yeah.
They're like, no, don't run me over. I'm gonna get to a safe spot. And then they're like, okay, you're moving away. Now I'm gonna come after you.
Now I'm gonna come after you. Yeah, it's almost like they're smart. It's all, but I mean, it kept them alive a little longer. They didn't get run over with their compatriots. One might think they're learning.
Are the sprinters still there in State of Decay 2? True
Oh.
Bulgarian, I don't know what you mean by the sprinters.
That could
Zombies
mean
who run really fast? Are you
Yeah.
talking about
Feral.
ferals?
Yeah.
Are you talking about was it Usain Bolt? Usain?
Hopefully,
fast-
hopefully he won't be a zombie. That sucks. Ugh, that would be ugly.
I have not seen any zombies with capes, and so I don't know.
Caped zombies. That would be an interesting thing, I think.
Yeah, start wrapping it up.
Okay.
It is time to shut this show down.
Yeah, I gotta go and do something with my life. Wait, no I don't. Hell with that.
Like, eh.
Yeah, it's overrated. Yeah. What's,
I'm playing State of Decay. I don't
Indeed.
even know. Oh, the ones that launch and fly through the air. I thought that the ferals were the only ones that did that.
Yeah, I think the ferals are the only ones. I think so.
Confirm or deny that.
Hap wants zombies that would wear their underwear on the outside. Okay. He's a weird one. He's good time.
I will let our artists know that we want a couple of Captain Underpants zombies included in the mix.
Yeah, indeed. I think that would work out well. Why not?
Too. Market, thank you so much for driving
My
for me
pleasure.
today. I super appreciate it. Guys, if you want to drive on Backseat Driver, please send me an email. It's nicole@undeadlabs.com. I do have slots open on the calendar. I should probably totally
Look at a calendar.
on the calendar on my calendar. There are available spaces open. So if you want to drive, let me know, and I will get you hooked up. Other than that, we do have a Discord channel. If you're not on our Discord channel, we hang out there, we chat. It's generally a good time. So take advantage of it.
Indeed. Good people.
Somewhat good people. Let's not get crazy.
Well, you've always got one or two, everywhere you go. So I think you're doing pretty good as far as the community goes.
Everybody on the Discord channel is good. I'm just kind of a smartass, so that's how we go. I just pasted the link into the Undead Labs Twitch channel on the chat.
Oh yeah,
so,
throw it at me there. Let's see.
Click it.
Yeah.
Click it, and I'll put it in our chat on Discord as well. So that link will get you in. Same rules apply on the forums as they do on Discord. So, AKA, just don't be a jerk.
Right.
All right. So, we are going to stop the host, and I'm going to say goodbye.
Awesome. It was great meeting you over voice.
It was great meeting you over voice as well. And please do come back again because it was an enjoyable time.
Excellent.
All right.
Have fun. Have fun with your disinformation, you information holding person, you.
Yeah, I'm so stingy with my information. All right, thanks, Market.
Take care. Excellent. All right, so let's see what we've got here. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up on this side, I believe, just so that I can get some real life stuff done. I'm going to go ahead and just leave that there for right now. I've got, what do I got? I got something. Today is Wednesday, so Friday I will be back. Dope. Pan, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a bit. But I will have this uploaded. Sarga's been doing the disinfo. Yeah, well, a little bit. He's good. And I wasn't following their the Undead Labs chat alongside of this, so it is yeah. Unfortunately, the backseat driver thing only goes for an hour, but yeah, I'll be back with my normal thing, and hopefully Sarg and I will not die as much in Dying Light next Wednesday, or whatever we decide to take up. Once Fuzzy left, what was the point? Yeah, well, that's okay. The Friday, I'm not exactly certain what I will be doing. I will be doing something. Trove might be a bit. I don't know. I gotta find out when the club update. See, I even forgot what I was thinking. When the club update goes in there, I'll probably get back into that at least to find out, because I need to know where all of the discussions that I've been having for the last 2 years are going to take Trove. Now, yes, to answer that question, Blast, the State of Decay Year 1 Survival Edition is single player. Dying Light, same genre, different name. That is a multiplayer game. Me and Sargonis and Shaw were playing it about an hour and a half ago for kicks before I went and did the this stream. So the second one, however, State of Decay 2, as you heard from Nicole, is going to be second. Yeah, they're both zombies all the way down. Indeed. It's a little half and half, a little this and that. But yeah, the Dying Light is a really good one. First person parkour physics, it's fantastic. But if you're looking for a survival experience, like a more true survival experience, State of Decay is fantastic. It has a few features. It does have a few features, and they don't deny that. But they are hard at work on number 2, and that one is going to be a little bit better as far as all around goes, specifically with 4-player drop-in co-op. I am going to quit now. It is early, but I need to get dinner started before 4 o'clock, because the wife has a board meeting tonight and things are in flux and there's hockey. So, but I will still be hanging around here for a little bit, because if I start it right now, it will be cold by the time the wife gets home. But yes, Ruler, indeed, my pleasure. I had a good time. It was okay, just like you said. So hopefully we'll see you back here at some point. You feel free to visit anytime. So I will be back on Friday with something of a normal show. I'm looking to change my overall schedule for October. So the end of this week, will probably be the last Monday, Wednesday, Friday week that I'm going to do, and it is more than likely going to start up changed beginning in October. But keep an eye on Twitch, keep an eye on Twitter, keep an eye on me in Discord. I will let everybody know. But that's gonna change pretty soon. Oh, I haven't done that in a while. Let's go with a big number. Why not? Since we're gonna do this. Excellent. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. And I play a couple of different things. I've got people that come along with me for stuff, and you could be one of them if you wish. Just let me know. Yeah. 81 coffee beans. See, you got to come here more often. Just to the C-Star Joe. And I don't know. I'm probably I might even just take suggestions for what you guys want to see for Friday. Just because I've got options, and why not do something different. But Wednesdays, you keep losing them. Oh no. Hopefully you won't lose them this time. I don't have any control over it. Not really, anyway. But yeah, this is a blast. It went a lot faster. That hour just vanished so quick. I watched a couple of the previous shows that they've done. The most recent, besides this one from last week, was Cot Jockey, and he's on a much higher level of breakdown than I am, and I'm not that good. But yeah, it did. It moved by pretty fast, and we started pretty close to. Started up pretty close to 2, and this time it wasn't my fault. Nicole was having a difficult time with Discord and getting it to go. So it's okay. It'll work. And we got here. Oh, let's see. I'm definitely going to send another request at some point in time. But yeah, it's good. What am I doing here? Oh, hula. Oh, okay. So Pan is the only one. You refuse to lose your Kona status. Yeah, you've got the Kona. That's good. I don't even think I have that yet. I think I keep gambling away all my currency. But dope. What can I do? Let's see. Where is... Wow. Yeah, you've got like 1,000 more than lawn security. That's insane, dude. You're quickly approaching double what I have on me. That is awesome. Good. Sometime I gotta sit here and figure out. Someday I'll do this, where I gotta figure out something to do with those points, so I can give myself 1,000,000 beans. I know I can, but I'm not gonna do it. Nice. 453. That's excellent. Okay, so I am going to wrap this. I'm still going to be around in a chat for a bit because I still got about a half hour or so before I got to really start it up. You rigged the raid? Hap rigged the raid? Yeah, probably. He usually does. He rigs everything. So, Friday, I'll be here with something. If you want me to play something in specific, or if you'd like, to play something in specific, feel free. Throw me a suggestion in Discord. And if you don't know any of that information, it's down there. You can find it below my stream stuff. Yeah, Kona is awesome. I love Kona. It's good. If rigged, why did you lose? True. Very true. That is a good question. But in the meantime, I should tell you to shamble off my lawn. Because zombies.